Hi, it's Mark Poloncarz with another Storefront Revitalization project, actually two projects. We are on Hertel Avenue in Buffalo with two of the mainstays of Hertel Avenue, Bob and John's La Hacienda and the Wellington Pub, which are both owned by Tom Hazlitt. He received two separate grants for $40,000 apiece to redo their storefronts, and then he invested roughly $500,000 of his own money to do this incredible brand new Bob and John's La Hacienda. I was driving by just recently and I hadn't seen the work that was done, and I literally said, holy you know what, because it really changed the look. As this restaurant's been here for decades and decades, and part of the goal of the Storefront Revitalization project was to invest in our small businesses that are the mainstays of communities that really got hurt coming out of COVID. So we wanted to do that. I'm pleased to be joined by representatives from our Department of Environment and Planning, as well as from Labella, who is working as the architect on this project. We're also joined by Carl Russo from CFR Construction and Restoration, which did a tremendous job on this. If you've been to Bob and John's in the past and you haven't been here in a while, you are in for an amazing treat, because not only did they do the storefront and the exterior, but they also did a complete overhaul of the inside, redoing the dining room, putting in a new bar area. And then of course the Wellington Pub, also a mainstay on Hertel, has a brand new storefront too. So I just want to thank Tom for his investment of his own money in this community. It just shows what happens when you invest a few dollars from the county. You get a better investment from all, and I really appreciate what he's done to continue the tradition in Hertel and strengthen his business. So thank you for all that you've done, and I want to say a few words about some of the other work that you've done and how it's making a difference for the businesses.
Well, yes, obviously Hertel is a great area from some Parker all the way down to the river. They got a bunch of small businesses, a local community, and we try to be part of it. We've been here since 1972, and we have employed over thousands of people, and they're all part of this. And I'd like to thank you very much in Buffalo for this revitalization. So thanks again.
I appreciate it, but most importantly, thank you for your own investment. The county, through the Storefront Revitalization Grant Program, has invested a little more than $11 million at this point on over 300 projects across the county, from as far down south as you can get in the Springfield Concord area. We're not in Cattaraugus County, but we're pretty close to it, to as far north as Niagara. So this is just another example of how we're investing in our communities to create a better tomorrow. Make sure you come on down, Bob and John's La Hacienda and the Wellington Pub. Good food, great atmosphere, and they look incredible. And this entire neighborhood, truthfully, if you have not been in Hertel Avenue in many years, you need to come down. It is one of the great neighborhoods, one of the great business districts of Erie County. It's something we're proud of, and that's why we're continuing to invest in these storefronts. So goodbye from Hertel Avenue at Bob and John's, but make sure you come on down and support your local small businesses. Thank you.